Yo,
No, but I said I
I
hope you
ain't
graduate on time.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
We attacking, better stand back and watch a run. Shotgun come with the
Oh, you mean
options
like
and
all
big
the
blitz.
apps
Nobody
and
blocking, big
stuff?
win. That's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in the slot. Trying to bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then your twin getting. All you wanna do is talk, I don't need talk.
Now where my pink Crocs at? So I could be Nicki Minaj. That means that give me a reason to go see you. So I'm gonna go get my pink Crocs on.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Washington football team. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
He has a bitch. Well, he used to have a bitch. Oh yeah, and he close with her.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mine is the fucking like the bump on the kid, like this is not cute. He is short. He's short, like they're probably the same damn height. No, he's
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
what the fuck?
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. 7 yards the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure out and make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
But since Easter is in March.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. It's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
You wouldn't even have him here, baby. You're probably I said you were probably
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No, not that. No, I was saying that.
What you jealous of?
Don't worry about it. I'm talking to you. He's trying to figure out what I'm jealous of, but I was finna say it. I'm finna show you.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Uses the stiff arm. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. To the air again, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Give her a kiss. No, look. Give her a kiss of that. She aggravating. She's so light-skinned acting. Bye-bye, y'all. Purr. Why are you looking at me?
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
That's real.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Tannehill.
Yeah.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Hey, good luck, nigga. Good luck, nigga. What, nigga?
Down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they felt like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Here's Gibson on the read option. Sheds off the tackle
and
stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Gibson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my
That's not a touchdown, bro.
right now.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm about to. If he blitz again like that, but that's a touchdown. There's no way I ain't score. Nigga body is in the fucking end zone.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill.
Yeah,
And this
to the
is
corner.
taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Nah, I had to wait.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
I hope you like brushing your teeth because
Yeah, me too.
Because Ziggy hated brushing his teeth.
So yeah, stink breath.
The funny thing is his breath in his tank.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line.
Right there, yellow.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Hey! What just happened that fast?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The boys in the back, Tyler's in the back.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Oh my God, I couldn't even down.
Before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
It's so dumb.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Rodgers gonna throw. Complete to Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's to the 10. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And that's a Packers touchdown. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, we green. We straight. I'm good over here.
Yeah.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Play action. It's Tannehill. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. He's got it to Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Tannehill on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's out right at the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Rodgers.
Yeah, I think I can.
Just keeping the play alive. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Yep.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Tannehill's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Yes,
And his
sir.
kick is good. And that
I like
will
that
do
too.
it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And here's a give to Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
All right, nigga.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mark Andrews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
What are you doing?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Rodgers again now. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Crosby is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come right up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And Washington has once again taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can do what you're doing there. I don't know. I'll never bring my game over.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now Rodgers.
Yo.
Box up, nigga!
What's good?
Intercepted. Picked up by the rookie first rounder, Jamin Davis.
You said what?
Deep in their own territory as he's brought down.
Cold and flu medicine?
So
Nah, not that I know
we
of.
didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last
I have
week.
to buy
That's a
my own.
turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win.
I bet.
And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football.
Horrible.
Didn't get it done there.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. Dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Washington,
What?
they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll
In
get
what
a
league?
test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos.
That's what's up, bro.
Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
That nigga fucked around, but like, sleepy nigga. Lions in there, went dead.
Bro, I can't do this league where I'm the Vikings, bro. They suck so bad. And I can't make him better because he will not fix my cap. I did nothing to my cap. I can't pick up any free agents or cut anybody to fix my cap.
You can't even trade, really?
No, I can't do nothing.
Damn, my Yankees have 3 touchdowns.
Like I'm telling you I'm about to quit because I have nobody on my defense. I literally can't do anything. I don't feel like playing that league no more anyways.
See, Mark Andrews is that mid. Yeah, Mark Andrews is that nigga, bro. Yeah.